So if you've got a microwave and the light is just stuck on, you can't seem to get it off, it's still on when the door's closed. What would you look at for that?
Most of the time, a lot of the issues really do come back to the door switches because they provide kind of so many different functions on whether the door is opened or closed. And so 99 out of 100 times when you shut the door, if the light stays on, it is because of one of those door switches. And usually if that is the symptom, then you're not able to start it. So you can press buttons, it'll beep, but nothing happens when you hit the start button because it thinks that the door's still open.
Okay, so then we're going back into trying to maybe take the door off to replace it or change the switches inside.
Yeah, definitely. The point sticking out on the door is basically like the strike, and where it goes inside the microwave and activates the switches, that's almost like the catch. It's typically an issue with the part on the door. Most of the time, you'll notice that if you hold the door and you're looking at the kind of latches sticking out, you can kind of move it and you feel there's resistance. Inside the microwave, that latch assembly is connected by a little tiny spring connected to a little tiny hook inside the microwave, and it's plastic where it connects. And so a lot of times that'll break and you don't have that resistance. In theory, it's an easy repair because you access that pretty much the same way on any microwave by kind of removing this plastic piece and popping this stuff out. But even for an experienced technician, there's only about a 50-50 chance we'll be able to disassemble the door, change the part, and reassemble without breaking anything. Yeah, especially if it's a few years old. Again, it's going to be brittle, it's plastic. So if that's the case, you can try, it's like a $10 part for the latch and spring. So if you want to try that first, maybe worth it rather than, $150 door. But yeah, that's what you'd be looking at if it's not shut or staying shut.
Okay, yeah, so the sort of fallback option would just be the new door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
speaking of the light too, the underneath light, what's it called? Surface light or whatever that you turn on when you're cooking, so you
Mm-hmm.
can see underneath the microwave for the over the range microwaves. Now, if that light stays on, it's only supposed to come on whenever you hit the button to turn it on. So if it's not turning off, then it's actually a control board issue. There's basically like a relay that turns that light on and off, and so if it's stuck on, you would have to replace the control board. Now, if you don't really use that light a lot, the cheaper solution may just be to just take the light bulb out, which wouldn't hurt anything. So,
Yeah, I mean, I guess that would fix it. So if the actual light in the microwave itself is stuck on, probably a door issue, maybe change the door latches and things. And
mhm.
if it's the light below, if you've got an over the range, then that's a circuit board, which is probably a bit too intense of a repair just for that light.
Right, yeah, it'd be a very expensive light repair. So,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
even make those magnetic lights you could just stick underneath and turn it on. It's only
I
20
was
bucks.
thinking,
So,
yeah. And then there you go, problem solved.
yeah, exactly.